Attempt number 2. Here we go. Try this again. Oh. Okay. I didn't know we were getting these like right now, but sure. Wait, Luster's not out though, right?
What do you need?
No.
You'll have to excuse me.
Okay. XM8 Doom weapon camo. I kind of want that. Is that on the market? Oh, it's pretty cheap. It's kind of rad looking. Oh, that's kind of a cool Talus. It's a shame it's a Talus, though. Okay. What was I doing?
I've been expecting you.
Did I grab these? I did grab these. Okay.
By any time. Which quest would you like?
Ah. Okay. Man, I want to do Tundra. Tundra sucks. Wait, are there enemies here? Where are they? Oh. They're all over there, of course. I don't know what it is about Tundra, but It never just spawns a couple mobs. It always has to spawn like a whole platoon of mobs. And then it spawns more mobs. That's part of why I hate going through it so much. Why does it spawn enemies in two directions? Come on. It's not that way. It's gonna be where I think it is, isn't it? Yeah, it was. Okay. Sick. Jewels. Ah. Where is the entrance? Exits. There it is. Okay. Moving on. Hi, Hive. How are you? Ah, lurking at work. Gotcha. I'm not getting you like in trouble, am I? Like, if you get caught watching my stream at work, are you gonna get in trouble? Ah, gotcha. Ugh. Another one of these missions. Gotcha. Wait, that thing is making the fucking PSO2 spawn, PSO1 spawn noise. I haven't heard that noise in so fucking long. I'm really tired and kind of sore, but that's like every Monday. As I've mentioned before, every Monday for me is a truck day at work. So that means a lot of lifting, a lot of heavy lifting. A lot of people expecting me to do heavy lifting because they can't lift stuff. You call it concerning, that's just the daily grind for me. Or more like the weekly grind. Every other day is not that bad. It's mainly just Mondays. I'm working in workers' compensation services. This is what. I mean, that's fair. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. There's kind of nothing I can do about it because somebody has to do the job, and I don't know. There isn't really any way I can, like, negotiate myself out of the situation is the thing. Not unless that negotiation results in me, like, losing my job. I really wish we would stop doing this. Yeah, no, I try to use good lifting technique. I don't know what the terminology is. Well, I appreciate that.
Emergency.
What hit me? Oh, a fucking wolf. Go away, fucking gel wolves. People show up everywhere. Fucking stalker. The turns are useful for cleaning. I mean, I guess that's true.
Congratulations on completing the objective.
Completed.
Okay, where was I? Lost track. People were talking about the upcoming maintenance, which is literally after tomorrow. Or it's tomorrow? I don't know. Maintenance is happening soon. We're getting a new class, and we're getting the final class, and we're getting the final level cap. I don't know if episode 6 is fully released yet, but after this next update, we should basically be on par with the JP servers. I mean, obviously we're missing a lot of like clothing and stuff, but in terms of playable content, we'll be on the same level as them. It is exciting. I've wanted a Gunblade job since literally like episode 2 in JP. Like I remember playing during episode 2 in JP and being like, man, I don't know why Gunblade doesn't have a dedicated job or anything to support it. They should make a dedicated class for it. And I would talk with people constantly about it, and then, you know, after a toil, somebody was just like, they finally announced the Gunblade class, and I was like, oh my god, finally. I remember when the NA servers came out, I was actually playing Fighter Hunter with a Gunblade for a while. Just because Fighter is the only base class that I can think of whose main abilities actually sync with Gunblade.
Yeah, nice one. You did it.
Completed.
Yeah, I can recommend it. I have problems with this game, but if you're just kind of playing it casually, a lot of my griefs with it don't even apply to you. Like, half my fucking grievances have to do with, like, the upgrade system. Like, if you're not trying to get the best of the best shit, then, like, you don't really have to worry about it. But, like, the way they handle getting new gear is especially annoying. Because they usually let you get, like, a couple. For example, I have a kind of weapon called a Rivalate weapon. I have one in my inventory. Hang on. Wait, why do I have this equipped? I'm supposed to have that equipped. That's why my damage is a little bit low. Okay, so I have a Rivalate sword. It used to be a double saber, but I switched it to a sword. And I have a Rivalate gunblade. This is the one that Sega gave to me. However, to make the Rivalate sword, or back when it was a double saber, to make the Rivalate double saber, I had to have an item called a Rivalate key. The problem is that there was only one Rivalate key available to actually get. This key only came in the form of the mission pass, specifically the last mission pass. It was the final reward for getting to level 30, to rank 30. I got it, and that's how I made my sword. I mean, I'll be honest, like getting rank 30 is not that bad. You just do your weeklies, and you'll, because you get like 4 weeks basically to do every single season pass. And each week you can get to about rank 10 if you're playing casually. So over the course of 4 weeks, you'll get to 35, no problem. And honestly, 31 to 35 is just duplicates of what you've already gotten in the thing. So if you don't get these 5, like, you're not missing anything. You just don't have a second version of them. And some of them you do want second versions, because like if you get like the same accessory twice, it gives you an account. It makes it account bound basically. So like base wear, inner wear, accessories, stuff like that. If you get 2 of them, it makes it account bound, so all your characters can use it, and not just the one you put it on. Anyway, so that mission pass is the only way to get a key. And I only have a second Rivalate weapon because Sega gave me one. It is possible to make a third, but I need another key. And to get a key, I either need to, like, do very, very, very specific ultra hard emergency quests and hope one drops, or I get 800 achievements and it will reward me with one for getting 800 achievements, which is annoying because I want 3, because basically when Luster comes out, I'm gonna switch this Rivalate sword to a Rivalate gunblade, so I can have 2 Rivalate gunblades. Because out of all the like plus 35 weapons I have, the Rivalate weapon is the strongest one. And I wanted 3, but I can't get 3. And I only have like 400 and something achievements, so I'm a little bit fucked. Granted, Sega did give me other gunblades. They gave me an Atlas gunblade and they gave me a Trailblazer gunblade. So I can use these. I can use these. And I initially planned to, but you know, these are last resort. Makes me think about the awful luck I had with relic weapons on. Yeah, but this is worse than relic weapons. Because relic weapons you can still go back and do. Like, if I want to make an original Zodiac Braves weapon, I can do that. You know, there's nothing in the game that, like, stops me from doing that. Because a lot of that content for the relic weapon, I can just either level sync down if I want to challenge for some reason, or I can just like not do that and just do the content because I'm over geared and I'm over leveled at level 80. Yeah. I don't like how they've been handling the southern boat in front. Because I can't complete it. Oh, god dang it. Oh, we did save them. Okay. Right, this was save, not protect. Okay, okay. Ugh. Ugh. Oh my god. Yeah, it's like I've said this before, Hive. It really seems like the people that you were hanging out with on 14 just like completely left you to get fucked. Like I've heard some horror stories. You are probably in the top 3 worst horror stories I've ever heard for Final Fantasy 14. And like I don't blame you for not wanting to like jump back into 14. Like if you don't want to play 14, you don't want to play 14. I'm not gonna like try and coax you back into it. I'm more upset that your experience with the game was ruined because people were being assholes about it. Okay, I'm gonna have to remember to start playing this really early on the 3rd. Because some of these keys expire on the 3rd, and I need to make sure I use them before they expire. Or specifically, I guess it's just this one. I hate this daily mission so much. Oh my god, dude. You fixed your ship and you're still falling down? Come on. Oh, I got a 15 star. What 15 star did I get? Oh, finally.
Completed. You saved my ass. Thanks. Emergency. Code. Attack.
Congratulations on completing the objective.
Completed.
God. I've not been keeping up with politics, but I want to know where the hell my $2,000 check is. Or are they still fussing over that? Oh, it's Purple Sword Easy Man. Goodbye, Purple Sword Easy Man.
Emergency. Code. Q.
They're probably still fussing over it.
Completed.
God, I'm so tired. Possess Raider. Go away. I don't want to deal with you right now.
Emergency. Code due.
Oh, good. I'm done finally. Ugh. Yay! Okay. Gonna go grab those Migatsu keys because I don't want them. Grab this Tokyo key because it's expired. Grab this because it's expired. That should be 5 keys, right? Yup. So we have Migatsu, Migatsu, Migatsu. Because I don't want to do Migatsu. And Migatsu does not give experience. So we're going to trade them in for Gold Key, because that does give experience. Gives so much more experience. Okay.
I've been expecting you. Drop by anytime.
Right, I finished this pass. Wow. That's really good. I'm gonna hold on to this for tomorrow. Holy shit. Or, I'm sorry. For the day after tomorrow. Okay. Yeah, so right now it's Ultra PSO2 day. Which means we have a shit ton of bonuses that are gonna happen. Or it's not happening yet? No? No. No, I don't think it's PSO2 day yet. No, I think tomorrow's the first day of PSO2 day. Which means we're gonna get 200% bonus on like everything. And this PSO2 day donut, on top of that, is gonna give me not just 220%. I'm sorry, it's gonna give me 220 power for all 3 attack types, and then on top of that, it's gonna give me a tri boost of 220%. And that's going to be on top of the 200% from PSO2 day. And I'm going to be combining that with my Tri-Boost 150%. And I'm going to be combining that again with my EXP boost of 50%. Which is another 200%. So it's going to be 620% experience. On top of all the experience I'm going to be getting from the tickets I have. Which is a lot. I've been saving tickets for Luster. Like, you wouldn't believe. So I have smaller ones. I have like these 100,000 tickets, But I've been saving million tickets. Wow. Combined with I have 37 million experience in tickets right now. Granted, it takes like 200 and something experience to get to max level, but that's gonna clear through most of the early levels, which I don't want to sit through. And honestly, really, I just need to get to level 85 to do end game content, so I don't even have to be max level. I just have to get to 85, which I think I'll be able to do. Is that the Zooey outfit? I think so. Yeah. God, what am I doing right now? Right. Class cubes. I do need to use one of these. Okay.
Which quest would you like?
It's time to beat up Mask.
I wish you the best of luck.
And by beat up Mask, I mean I get beat up by Mask. If I do Guts Drink, I have more health. But I don't have defense, and it takes more to heal me. If I do D-Band Drink, I take less damage. It's easier to heal me, but I can't take as many hits. I'm gonna go with Guts. And then we're gonna use a rare drop rate. Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to use mates during this fight. They're just faster. I should really get like a mate lover's ring. Actually, what ring do I have equipped? Oh, Atomizer Fanatic. Okay. Well, that's okay. Okay, he's resistant to bullets. Not charged bullets, though. Okay. Okay, switch to Talus. Throw this down. God. Oh yeah, fuck yeah. 4 Hero X cubes, let's go. There you go, that's faster.
Completed.
Nope.
Emergency. Code. You.
Ah, he's resisting to my counterattacks. Come on. Ah, he's resisting that too. Fuck.
Completed.
No, I don't. Stupid armor pieces.
Emergency. Code. You.
Oh, come on. Persona. Don't be a dick.
Completed.
Oh, that's not supposed to be there. I don't know why that like doesn't work. Ah, that was early. I wasn't sure I was gonna live through that. Five more attempts. Oh, wow, I've never beaten him that fast on Hero. Holy shit. That was efficient. That was clean. Wait, did I stop him from doing the attack? I did. Ooh. Oh, okay. So Hero is an all offense class with like very little survivability. The whole thing about Hero is that their goal is to just perfect dodge all the time. So when you hear the shing, that's me perfect dodging. And if I attack after a perfect dodge, it basically gives me like it basically gives me like 10 times more damage. So instead of doing like 50,000 damage a swing, I do like 500,000 damage. So the goal on Hero is to get perfect dodges like all the time. I mean, I guess in a way, I'm bringing a gift to myself every time I perfect dodge. Oh, I'm gonna eat shit for that. Oh, ow. It is in fact BK do chimes. Two more times, and then I'll be done with Mask. Oh, your stupid thing threw me off. Okay. One more mask.
You met? Code Q.
I've learned your timing, idiot. Ow.
Completed.
Okay. That should be enough of that. Because I don't think I can do him anymore today. Nope, 0 suppression attempts. How many cubes? How many cubes? 73. Oh, that's right. I picked up a 15 star at some point. Somehow.
Leave it to me.
Or maybe it wasn't a 15 star. Never mind.
I got a good look at it.
Oh, it was just a gray bond. Whatever. Whatever. Rebonds are dumb. Before I do story, I do want to... Is that someone trying to cosplay... It is someone cosplaying Makoto. I applaud the effort. I do want to hop onto my alt. Just to use some appearance items. And then hop back on. And then do story. Okay. I think that's it, right? Yeah. I got caught up in stuff. Oh, that's fine. Hi, White. Welcome back. No, but restarting my computer fixed it, so... Okay. Out of curiosity, what does it take to rename? $15. Oh my god. Okay. It's time for everyone's favorite part of PS2, the plot.
Which quest are you up for?
Because I have nothing else to do until Luster comes out. Oh, that's right, I was doing... Right. I was doing this. Guess we're gonna do this! Get episode 5 done.
Suddenly, it appeared Epic was overrun with castrum demonicus, conjured by unknown. Though the populace had fled, they would have no homes or livelihoods to return to if the devilish creations continued to wreak havoc. The Guardians party forged their way deeper into the divine land, defeating the castrum demonicus as they went. Their targets, the four beings ruling over the newly quartered Epic, from fortresses in the north, south, east, and west. As they drew near the eastern fortress, a mighty force gathered to prepare for their arrival. The Guardian pushed on towards this unwelcome meeting, unaware that fate had an unpleasant trick lying yet in store.
Ugh.
Look! That's her! She's one of the four villains!
So the Guardian appears, at last.
Kill, 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 kill.
That... that is my expression. Wow. I'm just gonna save that as a screenshot.
Wow is right.
Real quick, what
Because of my
what affects physics?
I see.
Actually,
Um,
just completely baffled.
did you mean affects like with an A?
You should join
What affects Blizzard
I would
physics in Blender? Cause I don't know Blender physics.
your skill.
Oh, what affects Blizzard?
Requires
What
some
affects
degree,
physics?
I must admit.
Yeah, I don't know Blender. I keep saying I'm gonna learn it, and then I haven't learned it. If it was Maya, I could like be like, well, you know, there's some stuff in the rendering window, but like,
Wait! What's going on? How come this Ica is mixing things about Oracle into the conversation? Ica's aura is still there, but there's also a dark falls-like presence. Whoever this person is and wherever she comes from, she's most certainly under the influence of ephemera.
someone's having trouble adding a hat to their V-Roy model. Gotcha.
It seems our negotiations have failed. A pity. If I can't have your allegiance, I suppose I'll have your life.
Enough prattling, usurper! You think I'll let you get away with running roughshod over the divine land of Epic?
When they add it, resets all their closing. Though, what?
Little heavy
That's so weird.
there, Maggie.
Sorry, I'm just stretching real quick.
Come on! Haven't you always wanted to act just once like you're in a real epic tale?
Okay.
So-called ruler of this land, why would the one who conjured us here now stand on the opposing side? Is this behavior not what you wanted when you summoned us, the apprentice emissaries?
What I want is for the Guardian to fly
I mean,
so badly, you'll have to be scraped from the floors of this
honestly, I would have just made the hat in V-Roid with
freeze by that very
hair.
point. Are
It would have been a huge pain in the ass, but that's the only way I know I can do it.
Look, I'll explain everything later. But if we don't take her out right now, we won't have a later.
Then try your hand against the apprentice emissary Aika, the misunderstood.
You want us to call you?
It was not my choice, but it will do. Go for it, servant. Show them your true form.
Follow the tutorials. I have no idea what's going on. Yeah. If it's not Maya, I don't know shit. I'm sorry. I can only make vague suggestions at best.
Printed me, Guardian. You're even more powerful than Miss Matoy said so very many times. But alas for you, I am but a false vessel. Nothing next to my fellow emissaries. The brighter a light burns, the deeper the shadow it casts. In the end, you may wish you had fallen here.
Save your breath. No matter what vicious villains you cast our way, I will never abandon my country. Now, my companions, let's move on to the next foe for the freedom of Epic. I think you said something about an explanation, Maggie? Well, hear me out. We've all heard those stories where a really cool queen frees her country from awful villains and saves the day, haven't we? I thought it'd be nice to create this grand tale of me and the Guardian saving Epic. Our god always gets credit for solving everything. So I was told, why not conjure up the Guardian and make it all happen? It sounded like a pretty neat idea. You were told? By whom? This priest who gave me a lot of good advice. But the second these 4 villains appeared, he up and ran away.
Man.
Who's ready to take this and leave?
If I didn't know that episode 5 had
Oh, we can't simply
was
abandon
basically just a
Epic.
prologue to episode 6, I would be skipping this.
Ephemera's influence clearly plagues this
Which I did when I was on JP, and then I was very confused when I got to episode 6.
You're right. And I deeply regret what I've done. Deeply and painfully. I thought having a legend or hero would help cheer up my people. But what good are legends when your dinner plate is empty? What a fool I was to even think that way. Shameful, I admit it. So please, help
weird disconnect when you're playing through
Mistake was the way you went about
PS2 a second time,
and when
but
I
this
was
time you
sick,
understand the stuff in your turn between. I know what's going to happen, and I have no idea what's going on. That's exactly where I am.
Guardian.
Like, I know what this all leads up to, but the details apparently matter, because when I got to episode 6, it kind of was like, oh, you should know this.
You're right. We can't really turn our backs when the profound darkness is involved. And Maggie seems genuinely sorry.
What annoys me most about episode 5 is all this, like, Fire Emblem crap. Like, I don't mind the idea of, like, going back in time or having another universe created or whatever,
I think it's a little late.
but, like,
Maybe I
it should have been PSO1.
But with this pair of socks,
And, like, I could honestly think of a way that, like, they could have done it without having to really change that much of, like, the big moments. Yeah, well, yeah, they were trying to go back to, like, PSO1, but, like, not PSO1, PS, like, Phantasy Star 1. There is, like, one big redeeming factor for me about episode 5, and I don't know if we'll get to it on stream, but there's, like, a lot of mini story arcs where as you get Dark Blast forms, you basically adopt the original Falls vessel into your head as, like, kind of like this, like, weird... They literally live in your head rent-free. Like, they're like ghosts that live in your head rent-free. And you get these, like, cutscenes where you get to, like, talk to them and stuff. Or they talk to each other and stuff. And it's kind of nice because those characters kind of get redeemed in a lot of ways. And I just like the Falls stuff. The Falls stuff is the most interesting stuff.
oh, don't worry about it. You got dragged into it unwillingly in the first place. Are you okay?
I have undergone a medical checkup and received a clean bill of health. I just have this lingering feeling of having been trapped in a long nightmare.
There's a few reasons why you can't.
The shame I felt over
It mainly is episode 3.
makes me
'Cause in episode 3,
remember what actually happened.
basically, like, episode 1 through 3 is like you and Matoy have been, like, killing Falls left and right. Like, you kill Falls Elder, you kill Falls Loser, you kill Falls Apprentice, and then you get to Double, and Double's like, okay, well, now that you guys have been killing those, you've also been absorbing all their, like, Falls factor, which means, like, you're now primed to be vessels for Profound Darkness. And originally, Double was gonna make you Profound Darkness,
It sounds great.
but Matoy was like, no, you're the protagonist and also my love interest, so I will absorb the F factor and become Profound Darkness,
Wait,
because
how much do you two know about
that's how anime works.
Why?
And I'm like, okay, Matoy, you didn't have to do that. Also, I don't find you very attractive.
Just from here.
But sure, go off, I guess. So because of that whole thing, you kind of just have Falls factor in your body, which means you can't really become a Falls. Kinda. Because in episode 5, they kind of revisit that again. And before I accept this, they kind of revisit that again, and episode 5, as you're going, so right now, all this, like, Fire Emblem crap is taking place in another universe called Omega, and the way you can think about it is basically just an alternate universe for dead people. So, like, everybody, all the familiar characters you meet are, like, alternate versions of people who have died. Which is, of course, like, all the Fallses. So when you run into Genom Heart again, you go after this like evil emperor guy, and you know Genom Heart sees him do like a body possession trick. Oh, I don't know what your headcanon was. Basically, Genom Heart punches himself into your brain, and he's like, I'm living here rent-free now. And you just kind of have to deal with that. And then Luther does that, except he like 4D chest into your brain instead of punching into your brain. And now we're going after Apprentice, except because literally none of the apprentices have died except Margarita. The plot has to contrive a way for Apprentice to be here. So Margarita, which I don't know why she looks so different from how she does in episode 1 through 3, where she's like a tall, dark-skinned lady. I don't know why she's like a small white child here. But it's Margarita, so I don't know. Anyway, so now we're following her around because she wants to be the hero of a legend where she saves her kingdom. And so Elmir, which is this recurring antagonist in Omega, has summoned every single apprentice host, which has been a lot, into Omega. And we just fought one. Now we're going to go fight another one. There's going to be 2 more after this. Yeah.
Shuddering to see a friend brought so low, the Guardian defeated Ica the Misunderstood, the first of the apprentice emissaries. With this accomplished, the journey continued. The party forged on to the northern fortress and its waiting emissary, routing Castrum Demonicus along the way. But despite the success, their footsteps fell heavily. More than even the might of the foes awaiting them, they dreaded the sight of another friend, reduced to a dark vessel.
You don't have to make it sound so dramatic. They're not dying.
They were no strangers to war and bloodshed, but no blade is as heavy as one raised against a friend.
Look, this is not the first time we have fought people we liked as falses. Like, if my character is legitimately disturbed by this, then I don't know.
Look who's here. Guess this means Ica's already fallen. Well, congratulations on defeating the weakest of the 4 of us. I'm afraid you'll find me a notch or 2 stronger than she was, to say the very least. Are you ready for a real fight this time? Now, take a good look at your tomb, and at me, your Undertaker, the apprentice emissary, Rena the Forsaken.
Oh, this is that episode 4 character.
What I'm talking about. These crackling confrontations. A bit cliche, maybe, but they make your heart pound. Well, I found a visual match.
I was like, I don't know this false. I don't know this apprentice.
Said went missing. But I just can't believe she's anywhere.
Although I think she's actually from like
This has to be Maggie's
like PSO2 the animation or something, cause like
That strength is crippled by your arrogance.
I don't know.
What? Real strength lies in the bonds between
Oh, who's the red lady?
your defeat was written from the moment
She's what I call an episode 4 character, even though I don't remember her in episode 4 at all.
so sure I'm fine.
Which is to say, she's a character from PSO2 the animation, which is the PSO2 isekai, where people in Tokyo like jump into PSO2 and PSO2 jumps into Tokyo. So it's like a isekai / reverse isekai. I don't like episode 4. It's easily the worst one.
Take it from you. I think I've seen all I can take. We'd be doing Rena a favor by beating her as fast as we can. Defeat me? A fine delusion. You'll die provoked me.
I'm gonna beat your stupid. Yeah. Yeah, it came out like right after Sword Art Online Sword Art Online peaked.
Please, don't take my imaginary friend from me. You may have been strong, but that strength is founded in all the wrong reasons. Wrong reasons? You mean, was I wrong to try and escape into a virtual world? True strength isn't the kind you seek to defeat someone. It's what you seek to protect them. You only believed you'd grown strong because you'd been fighting so long on your own. Your words carry the sting of truth, as does the outcome of this. At least, here at the end of things, my eyes are finally open. Thank you, Guardian. The next time I'm summoned, I'll be brave and call out to my friend.
Bye.
Poor girl. Even if she were summoned again, she wouldn't remember a thing. I think it'd be a lot worse if she did remember.
Guardian?
Yeah, Harriet, you're better off not knowing episode 4. Don't ask about episode 4.
Come on! What's more touching than coming to an understanding with your defeated foe? Says the one who didn't do any of the defeating. I could definitely had it bad, but I'm sure this was really tough on Rena.
Ugh. Oh, if you're familiar with the PSO2 story, and you're asking why we're suddenly portraying conversations like a visual novel,
Transmission from Anga?
it's because we know that NGS started development during episode 5, which means that the plot had to take fucking budget cuts.
Pleasure, Anga.
Hey, Sierra. Oh, and you're here too. Perfect. I got some good news.
That's also why on JP servers, when episode 5 came out, all they had for endgame content was the Buster quests for like a year.
Fuzzy, but she's not hurt. Doing kind of surprisingly well, actually.
About done with PSO2 at this point. Not yet, no, not.
She
I think the plot is done in JP, I think.
Oh, of course not. She knows about arcs already, from what I gather, so that should be fine.
I owe you big time, Sierra. Here she is.
Hello. It's me, Rina Izumi. I just wanted to apologize.
That's just saying it. Oh. Yeah, no, I'm sorry. I saw them this morning, but I was like a zombie this morning, and I was like, oh, cool. And then I went back to sleep for 5 minutes and then woke up.
It's very sweet of you. Thank you, Rena.
Yeah, I've been watching a lot of like beta footage.
Remember what
Um,
happened all that well. Could you fill me in? I didn't do anything really terrible, did I?
Well, terrible is subjective. Do you have a general sense of what happened?
Well, somewhat. Just a sense that I said some very revealing, pretty embarrassing things.
Uh-huh. Yes. Well, that part's real.
Wait, so you do know?
Don't cringe into oblivion, Rena.
Just take it easy for now. Don't try and remember. And give your body and mind some rest. Well, I won't be able to rest.
Yeah. Same comments before. Yeah. I've been trying to follow it steadily. I don't know when they intend to release it. Oh, I'm dumb. I forgot to say this. I have a new follower. I need to thank them. I don't know if you're in chat, but I'm gonna mispronounce your name. Poffelcakey? Poffelcakey, thank you for the follow. I really appreciate that. I know I sound really unenthusiastic right now, but I'm fucking tired.
What they wield, and more chillingly, what evil crept over them. The Guardian's fears were twofold as the party pressed on toward the South Fortress. Awaiting them was a fiend so changed as to defy recognition as the friend they had once known.
Okay, so it's probably gonna be Euclida? Yeah.
I suppose I ought to compliment you for making it this far.
This one's an entire world apart from the two we've faced so far.
Huh. Don't insult me by naming me in the same breath as those other emissaries. They're mere trainees compared to me. Can you hear the wind singing? It sings the lonesome dirge of your funeral.
Now this is just cruel. Can you imagine what Othin would say if he saw this?
Often? My head!
Wait, look at her! Could it be she's merely being used as a puppet? Gee, I don't know, Maggie. Do we know anyone who maybe wished for that to happen? Oh,
God damn, Zara.
Rita. Seems like you're struggling just a tad behind all that tough talk.
Be quiet! Why in the world are you even here, apprentice emissary Aurora the Timid?
Come on now. Is that any way to talk to your
I've had like 3 people explain Aurora to me, and I still don't understand what the point of her existence is.
I just thought I'd stop by and give you a hand.
She literally pops up at the end of episode 3. She does nothing after that.
Are you all just down for anything that falls in your laps? Having me on your side is as good as having 100 of anyone else. Let's wipe the floor with them.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's it.
Ahead of you. Entrance us, Sky Emperor Aurora!
Now she's got a cosmogenic arm? We can dissect how weird this is later. Here she comes.
I feel like whoever made this cutscene saw that one cutscene in Devil May Cry 3, and they were like, I need to do that.
Well, I expected no less from the one who took down the 2 other apprentice emissaries. But I doubt you expected this!
What's going on? That hurt so much. Is this actually happening? I could have sworn this was just a really weird dream.
What are you doing, Aurora?
A vendetta against the line?
The time.
What line? What is the line we are referring to?
Really hurt. Wait. Oh, jeez, Euclita? Did you get turned into a dark falls again? Wait, how did Aurora turn back to normal? Could your power done this? Now try Euclida.
I'm gonna boop you.
What's happening? Where is this? What are we doing here in some fortress? Aurora, what did you do this time?
What makes you think I did something? I thought I was just having some weird dream, and then all of a sudden I woke up in searing pain. Wait, if this isn't a dream, where could we possibly be? I can't tell you how relieved I am to see you two back to normal.
Sierra, is that you? Why are you so small? And what do you mean back to...
Oh, right. There's a lot of explaining to do. Wait, so no more fighting? Did we persuade them to join us? Oh, rain on my parade, why don't you? If you're hoping to fight, Maggie, we can certainly oblige. Well, how nice to solve everything without bloodshed for once. And that they're back to their senses. What a peaceful resolution. Who's this kid? She looks like an idiot. Excuse me? How dare you impugn my intelligence?
180. Oh. Yeah.
I hate most of all.
I didn't know that had a shorthand name.
Using hard words like a big girl. You watch who you talk down to, especially when you look barely out of swaddling clothes yourself, you little brat. Oh, you've got some nerve calling the captivatingly, despairingly, inducingly beautiful Aurora a brat. Yeah? Wanna know what it's like to fight a divine queen, brat? Ha! Well, take your divine pride and swallow it. You're in the presence of a goddess of beauty, an actual divine being. Dear, the height of disrespect.
Your bickering wouldn't be so grating if the two of you weren't just as bad as the other. Look, I think we could all finally use a little explanation. What's going on?
Why are these characters acting like they're in a silent movie? Because PSO2 did not put any budget into their mocap and animation. That's assuming you're talking about the animation quality. If you're just talking about the fact that it's slapstick comedy, it's because PSO2 can't decide if it wants to be dramatic or comedic. And it bounces back between the two very much. So, like a lot.
So, all four of us former apprentice hosts were summoned here. Everything about this world is a little too hard to believe normally, but after what we've been through, how could we doubt it? Tell me about this arrogant child who summoned the four apprentice vessels.
Well, if you asked me before, I would have bet she was pretty strongly connected to Aurora in some way. Maybe was Aurora herself. An understandable misconception. I was the original apprentice, after all. But it should be pretty clear by now that that's not true. Lest you forget, I don't associate with idiots. Here you go again! How many times do I have to tell you that I am a queen and I command respect?
It's over-articulated like things. Yeah, it's... I don't know. It's Japanese slapstick comedy, which, as far as I've seen, which admittedly is not a lot, is always overacted.
They're an idiot. They're too dumb to get it if you sugarcoat it. It's like watching someone fight a mirror.
I suppose like repels like sometimes. Maybe they're both connected to apprentice because they're similar after all. Anyway, how are we supposed to get back to the Ark's ship?
Oh, good question. When we defeated the other two, it released them, and they returned to their original worlds without having to do anything. What? So we have to let them beat us up?
Interesting. Who was that again who once upon a time told me, the more it hurts, the closer I come to salvation?
Hush, Monica. Why doesn't
I couldn't tell you. It might be a bit. It might be nothing. I don't know.
How am I supposed to know how to send you back? You might not want to use your stupidity as a defense.
All right, you two. Let's settle down. If you were brought here using a summoning circle, we should be able to use the same circle to send you back.
Then we need to go to my palace. Let's get back right away. Oh, and I can finally recall the evacuation order.
I'm glad we're breezing through this arc of the story really fast, because
Peace crept back
there's still like
last.
2 more big chapters
That the apprentice emissary
after this.
on the land.
Blah.
In advance of her triumphant return, Divine Queen Margareta called off the evacuation of her people. The people began to return in droves to the capital upon the oasis. The Guardians' party approached the seat of Margareta's power, following a wave of returners. Finally, they arrived at the city, pulsing with life and heat in the heart of the desert.
Yeah, because after this, it's like we have to do Omega Double. And I don't know how long that chapter's going to be. Because I don't remember, because it was a long time ago.
We're nearly back.
And then there's the final arc of this episode.
My virtuous deeds have worked.
And then, as usual, there's epilogues, and that takes forever.
Come back to you at last.
Blah.
Witness the triumphant return of your divine queen, Margareta.
Hey, out of the way! Coming through with heavy bags here.
Look at how bad the ground dried out in just a few days. Oh, my crops are done for. Damn it. It feels like this place wants us to suffer.
Yeah, quit whining. How are we supposed to test our faith if we don't suffer?
Does the queen usually get ignored, Maggie? Oh, this is fine. Why should I be upset that they're working? That just means they're getting.
Whoa, little Margareta. I almost tripped right over you. Sure you're getting enough to eat? Well, not that I can raise anything bigger than you. Look what poor little dead crops I came back to after that evacuation.
Looks like you made our god angry trying to raise them too big. Grow some nice plain ones so you'll have plenty to give the tax collector.
Well now, Lady Margareta, back to stick your fingers in more pies, are you?
Too right I am.
Why is your head gigantic compared to your body, old man?
Scolding if you don't show a little more respect. Hey, it's Queen Margareta. Quick, you better run or she's gonna point the finger at you next. Ha! There's no use running. I've already pointed at you 1,000,000 times, but I moved too fast for you to see. And there she goes, competing with children. Look at how they all tease her. Is she really the queen of these parts?
I suspect this is just Lady Margareta's way of connecting with her people. You can see that they're all working so hard. But they all have such bright looks in their eyes.
Good grief. You'd never know this was the seat of royal power with all this disrespect. Looks like a tax hike is in order. That's enough of my time wasted here anyway. Let's move on to my palace.
May I ask you something, Lady Margaret?
Oh, I can't stand it. She didn't even blink. The crops never come in right. It's dry as a bone and hot as an oven. The wind won't give you a break. Need I go on? But, well, I am the queen after all. I can call it the pits all I like. But it's still my country. It's a part of me. Not to mention, you can't just sit back and watch people treat
Ugh.
your property like a toy. After all, I'm the divine.
Okay.
We resent that, Lady Margareta. This land belongs.
Quit eavesdropping, peasant! If I say it's mine, it's mine! Less yapping, more bootstrapping! Well, you certainly did make it into your toy. Enough of your needling. The people of Epic, lest you forget, you're at the heart.
Okay, Margarita, can we please move on with the plot?
There's no changing the past. I put it it's a ruler's job.
Welcome back, Your Holiness Queen Margareta. At long last.
Wait, aren't you?
How, if I may humbly ask, did Your Holiness enjoy the diversions I so painstakingly arranged? I confess, I did not expect Your Holiness would so quickly seek aid of Quento, much less that Quento would oblige.
Were you again?
How could you forget your own priest? The one who taught you the art of conjuration to begin with?
Huh, I thought so. That Your Holiness talk never sat right on your tongue, did it? Let me tell you, your cover leaves much to be desired. How moronic. You really thought I forgot you? Do you think gods are known for letting betrayers off lightly? All I've forgotten is your name.
It's impossible to tell when you're being cunning and when you're just being idiotic. Though to be honest, that only adds to the fun.
Yay, it's Elmir.
It's you, the one from Wayland. And why did you come back? To wave the white flag?
Oh, hardly. Just here to do my best to stave off an anticlimax.
In other words, you plan to keep up your evil tricks. Right here in the palace of the Divine Queen Margareta. You must have forgotten that here in this place, I can do absolutely anything I want. I, Margareta of Epic, hereby command you to die.
I was gonna say, it looked like they were standing on the magic circle. Although I thought he was gonna, like, turn it on them.
What was that? The divine might of Epic. The power of miracles, given shape and passed down for generations. Unfortunately, we can only use it here. And honestly, it's kind of gross and I hate it. So you could have been safe all along if you just stayed here? What good is it if I'm safe when the rest of my country is in danger? Anyway, let's get you two on your way back. Now that they're here, all we have to do is send them back the way they came. Yes. That should do it. All right, you two, step on up. Oh, don't worry. I can't do that thing again unless you start blaspheming. All right then. Time to get started.
Now you've done it, you imbecile!
What's happening? Is that ephemera?
You let your guard down, Divine Queen Margareta. I told you I was here to prevent an anticlimax. You killing me was the last step that was needed. Now I can take over this place. All that's left is to offer your body to your own god, to become a vessel for these factors.
Damn it! I can't! Fine! You leave me no choice! You two, go back where you came from! I'm disappearing. Wait 1 second, Queen Numbskull. Don't worry about us. Worry about your own stupid hide, idiots! Show some respect if you don't want to die! It's my duty as queen to send you back! Now stop dragging your feet and go! Lady Margareta! Stay back, Queen of Quento! You can't help me! It's too late for anyone to stop me!
Oh my god.
I'm going to give in. Just for a little while. Guardian, it'll be up to you to save me. What story could be more heroic than that? It's a little late to be thinking of stories.
Margaret, I don't think you realize that this involves me killing you.
Poor, terrified
Like,
queen. Have her
my sword's gonna go in your face and you're not coming back.
Look,
Nobody's come back.
I know what this thing will do to me if I try and fight it. So I'll give in. But only if you promise you'll save me. Please!
Well now, what a pleasant change. At last, a slightly more grown body.
signals match perfectly.
Ugh.
It's Dark Fall's apprentice. Oh my.
I don't know how much of this plot I can stomach at this point.
Set of toys just
Ugh.
waiting for my arrival. I don't suppose you're here to help me break in this magnificent vessel I've waited so long for.
Wait, I'm getting apprentice's readings, but her stats are something else altogether. If we're up against apprentice with every ounce of Maggie's miracle powers, I'm not too sure about our odds.
Well said, Guardian. We must save Lady Margareta.
No! No! What is this? What are you doing? Look at you! It's like you went to a beautician and a clother and just said, all of it, please! This can't be me from now on!
I beg your pardon? What does a brat barely out of diapers know next to the incarnation of beauty itself?
Just stop talking! You sound like my stuffy old ancestors! Take those words out of my mouth!
I won't trade barbs with a mere vessel. Learn your place.
My place is the throne of Epic! Is this really what I'm like now? Am I this thick-skulled? You just keep your trap shut and get ready for the Guardian to stomp you right into the floor!
Oh my god, please shut up, Margareta. I want to play the video game.
All for my own sake! Wow. I guess only Maggie could get possessed and still be able to throw fits like this. Obviously! Who do you think you're dealing with? No one gets away with wielding our god's power and toying with our country! All that aside, I refuse to accept that this is how awful my fashion sense will be! Hurry up and get her, Guardian! Smash her into tiny bits! Wait, that's not what you... Oh, whatever! Just get it done already!
Are you quite done pretending like I'm not here?
Okay. Probably gonna be done with PSO2 after this. Ah, just getting my shit kicked. Go away. Ugh. That's not good. There we go.
Completed.
That was like the first time in a while that I have felt challenged by actual hardcore mode. Ugh.
How dare you blemish my perfectly beautiful form? It looks like it's working. If we can just separate the Dark Falls and save Maggie. Wait! Get back, Guardian! Hurry!
Wait, why?
Whoa! What's this darkness seeping up from the ground? Was she keeping this power hidden?
No, something isn't right here.
What is this? You mean to steal me away? I'm getting ephemera readings. It's an F-factor outburst. How do we save Maggie if we can't even get close?
If there were a path open, you could save her, right?
Harriet, where?
Guardian, I'll open the way. The rest is up to you. All of this stems from ephemera. Let it find the vessel it seeks in me.
Oh no. I just can't take this. Is this really what's in store for me?
Oh, enough of your moping. This is exactly what you're going to look like in a few years, so you better sear the image into your eyes now.
Stop that at once! How disrespectful! You've got no sense of fashion, you're arrogant, and you're disrespectful! You're beyond all help! You're right. We can settle this another time.
I am Dark Fall's apprentice. I am what this girl could have become. I am who she would be if she remained an apprentice vessel and did anything and everything she wished. I would have already vanished when I lost my vessel, and you cut me down.
She does have weird shoes. I actually do have a version of her base wear.
You may be the queen of over
Because the new Star Gem scratch is the episode 5 character stuff. And since I basically got everything from the Fallen Heroes scratch, I've just been pulling from that to get new base wear and stuff. So I did manage to get that outfit.
Oh, Margareta, in case this hasn't crossed your mind, were I to return to inhabiting your body, I would regain control as before.
Then what was the point of all this? Isn't there anything we can do? She can go with you? Is that something you can even do, Guardian?
Why not? We have 2 brain ghosts. What's a 3rd brain ghost?
Well, with the two of us either. There's something about you that goes beyond just unusual. Like that girl back in the palace. What granted you these abilities? I suppose we haven't much choice. Time for you to hurry back where you came from, Margareta. If you don't get moving, your body and soul could become unglued forever, and you'd have nowhere to go.
Before I go, just answer me this one question.
What's on your mind?
What is it you think I still need?
Who's to say? You'll have to decipher that yourself, little one.
Bye.
What? Don't delude yourself into thinking I'm worried about her. I have my own goal in mind. To find find the villain who tried to use me and crush him into dust. All that mattered to me was which would be more effective, taking over that young girl's body or working with you. Read nothing else into it. What's your mouth? You do remember who you're speaking to, don't you? We don't need to get along. We only need to take my power with your body and put them together so we get what we want. Nothing more. You understand, I take it? Ugh, I grow weary of this chatter. You two, get back where you belong.
Hopefully now this will unlock the best part of episode 5. Brain ghost conversations.
Are you both all right? Yes, I'm fine.
She looks like she's gone back to normal. But the other people who've been possessed, well...
Yes.
It probably isn't healthy. It's already created problems. Specifically problems like getting stupid and jealous about not Melfosina, because that's not her real name. Melfosina's sister, whose real name I forget. He basically, one of the cutscenes is he possesses your body to walk up to her because he wants to say something, but then he doesn't say anything.
Wait! Are you going to try and beat the life back into her?
No! Poor Lady Margareta! What if no other way presents itself? Then what choice do we have?
Whoa! Wait 1 second! Smacking a sleeping child goes beyond disrespectful. It's a crime against humanity! Oops. Well, good morning, everyone. Don't mind me. Just going to wash.
Also, now that I have more than one ghost in my head, they're having arguments with each other, and it's creating problems. There have been quite a few cutscenes where Get 'em Heart and Luther yell at each other, and I just have to kind of stand there and take it.
Sense of humor. There's a line, Maggie, and you jumped right over it. You even brought magic into it. To think we wasted tears on you. Come on, I was never going to die. I'm the Divine Queen, our god's worldly proxy. How could I die without divine permission? Besides, how many times have I said I don't need anyone to cry over me? It'd be far better to laugh instead.
I suppose I'm glad you played that joke on us. After all.
Oh, I see. Now you threw me off kilter. Well, I guess I could try some more queenly behavior. Gods are only gods if you respect and have faith in them, after all. Guardian. Lady Sierra.
Man, every time I think these cutscenes are coming to a close, they're like, wait, no, I have one more monologue.
In Epic's time of need, you three non-believers
They are complete opposites of each other.
own messengers. You have
The argument between them is actually really good. Like, Luther throws down some pretty sick burns.
See? I can hold a royal court with the best of them. Wow. Well, that little coda just now certainly reminds me you're still you, Maggie. Explain that remark, Fairy! It means most of the time you act like there's not a royal bone in your body. You take
Oh, don't worry about that, Harriet. She's in my brain now.
But as strong as it is, I'm sure it's going to reform somewhere else. I've still got a bad feeling about where this is going. I need to heighten my guard. So much to do. Look at me, right back to work the moment I get home. I almost forgot. After all we've been through together, I'm sure you'd both like to help, Guardian and Queen Harriet.
So I'm gonna sum up a lot of crap in as short as I can. Basically, as I explained before, this Fire Emblem world is basically the world of the dead. All the familiar names that come up are dead characters. Harriet is the only unfamiliar character to us because she's a new character. But there's a reason why she's here. And we're getting close to it. So, this whole arc that I've been doing on stream has basically been about the third Falls that shows up in episode 3, Falls Apprentice. Unlike other Fallses, Falls Apprentice jumps bodies a lot. And she has possessed many people. Margareta, who is the annoying blonde girl there, is a vampire Resident Evil lady, including has canonically 9 success. God, she's so good. Anyway, Margareta. So I don't know how much of the past like 10 minutes you've been watching Hive, but the taller Margareta that is now in my brain, I don't know. I don't know why Apprentice jumps bodies so much. I think it's because, like, out of all the Fallses... Sorry. She's, like, the weakest? Like, her whole thing is that, like, she herself is not strong as an individual. She's strong as, like, a Zerg. Like... Yeah, so, okay. So the tall, dark-skinned lady in the evil-looking cloak, with like the pink accent color, that is Dark Falls Apprentice. That is like kind of like PSO2's like mascot for Dark Falls Apprentice. There has been many other apprentices. The small princess-looking girl Aurora was the first apprentice. Margareta is the second apprentice. Euclida is the third apprentice. And then there's 2 episode 4 characters who also become apprentice. We don't care about them. They're not important. As far as PSO2 is concerned, just worry about, like, Margareta and Euclida. Everybody else is kind of irrelevant. Margareta, the small blonde girl is Margareta. Margareta is dead in our normal world because she was Dark Falls Apprentice. So she shows up here as her younger self, and the tall dark-skinned lady is apparently like, okay, I do not know why, but for some reason Falls Elder and Falls Apprentice, when they possess people, the people they get possessed by become like darker skinned for some fucking reason. Like, that's just, like, a trope in anime that I see a lot, and it's not great. Hello? Huh?
Oh.
I'm trying to explain Falls Apprentice to Hive.
Oh, okay. There's no explanation.
It's very hard to explain Apprentice.
There's no logic behind these.
Yeah. You just joined in as I was talking about how, for some reason, with Falls Elder and Falls Apprentice, when they get possessed, the host becomes, like, darker skinned, except for Euclida, who doesn't become darker skinned. But Margareta became darker skinned, and Get 'em Heart became darker skinned.
There's something a little bit problematic about that.
It's kind of it's a problematic trope. It's a problematic trope.
I don't know if you read the thing Kirby linked about how they're changing up, like, the 5th edition of World of Darkness But apparently, at some point, they were like Egyptian, African
Oh
vampire
yeah, no,
sects that got.
I'm like,
Oh yeah, yeah.
yeah, I'm very familiar with the problematic elements of World of Darkness. Trust me.
Well, they're killing all that in the newest edition.
Good, because it's bad.
They're completely changing up that very obvious
I
Romani stereotype.
I have like the second edition of Vampire the Masquerade. I know the problematic elements.
Oh, okay.
I
Well,
have
the point
them.
is they're nuking them. They're gonna try to fix all of them up and not make them like they're gonna
Yeah.
make them unique
No,
and
good
interesting
good
and not
on
be
them.
like romantic. Not like problematic. Yeah.
Also, White, no. Luther and Double do not get darker skinned when they're possessed. What was I saying? Anyway, I'm trying to, because Hive doesn't understand what happened, and it's with, because I just did the scene where Omega Margareta gets possessed by Darkfall's apprentice Margareta.
God, no, that makes sense.
It's so hard to explain if you haven't played episode 1 through 3.
But don't play episode 1 through 3.
I still think it's like the best they've made. It's like the best plot in the game, as far as I'm concerned. Until I get to episode 6, and hopefully that will be better.
The back half of 5 is good.
I was telling them earlier how the best part of 5 is the brain conversations with the Falls.
Yeah. Well, that and also I like a lot of stuff with Margie.
I'm trying to
Or I
see.
forget what
Yeah. Okay.
call it.
So.
6.
Yeah. So this is a cutscene. This is a brain cutscene. We'll watch this one.
Brain, or perhaps brainism.
Well now, a new companion decides to drop in unannounced, and without even a word of greeting. No manners whatsoever.
Ah, Luther. I was just thinking I smelled something vile. I suppose our final passenger is Elder's vessel.
I like how my character's just like, hang on, I have to recede into my brain. We have to talk about this.
Common sense so terribly as to negate it altogether. What kind of space is this for us? Begging your pardon. I had no aim to incur the displeasure of our good host.
Luther, you can't insult me. You all literally live in here rent-free. Like...
You're as shiftless as ever.
That's rich. You've been freeloading here much longer than I have. What happened? Didn't you lose interest in the world once you couldn't have the Akashic records?
In short, yes. With Shion gone from this world, it has all but lost access to the records as well. But as to why I am here specifically, well, I should think the reason would be self-evident.
Planning to use this one for your own ends, are you?
Oh, I think I smell danger. Could it be you feel indebted to our host because they saved your past self?
Nothing of the sort. I'm just showing them my disgust that they'd partner with someone whose true intent.
Yes, Luther is loser.
But it's not so.
He literally names himself Darkfall's loser.
It's an equivalent.
But for some reason in the localization they changed that, which is wrong.
For knowledge.
It's like the one localization thing I will not forgive them for. I'm fine with everything else.
Hey, you hear that? This fool says these things, and you don't feel an urge to expel him?
Cease the false accusations, would you? I'm here.
Some loser.
Nothing more. Apprentice. I believe parasite is the perfect way to describe this. A future defying even Shion's prognostications. And we get to observe it.
Getting desperate, Luther? Hardly surprising, considering how far you've fallen.
I can't help it. I'm very particular about appearances. trait I believe we share. Why don't you just admit that you've grown fond of your host?
Don't be stupid. I'm only here out of necessity. Inevitable, unavoidable necessity. I'm not apprentice anymore. My name is Margareta. And you do well to remember it, Luther.
Well, you certainly do seem quite.
I've come upon, I think, an important. Actually, sorry. I'm sorry if this is interrupting the cutscene. I can
No, go ahead.
Oh, okay. I've come upon an important discovery in that I think when I draw art and post it, people like it sometimes. So I should probably do that more, maybe.
When I post things on the internet, sometimes people interact with it.
Right, so if I do it more, that might work out better.
Don, you already draw every day.
But I don't post. I've been mostly just doing like life drawing, which I'm enjoying.
Any other brain conversations? Harriet, Margarita, nope. FM Euclid,
My brain would listen
nope.
to me more.
Okay, I can't stand any more story right now. Excuse me. After everything I've seen. Well, I mean, PSO2 gameplay-wise is okay. It's just everything surrounding the actual moment-to-moment gameplay that's fucked up about PS.
So bad.
The story's really bad, and like...
There's like... To me, I just cannot enjoy most of the story. I'm always really shocked that some people like really attached to Matoi.
Like Matoi?
Shiva. Yeah, like... well, it's more just I don't like the characters.
Like,
I like the gameplay, I just don't like the characters.
The way I feel about PSO2's story is the same way that like H-Bomb feels about Ruby, where it's like, stop being sometimes good.
It's like, I like old Matoi, and I don't like I will mention this before.
Do you mean like
really
sassy,
cool,
stuck-up Matoi?
Well, I like old, like I'm gonna kick ass Matoi. I like Matoi that does things, not Matoi that like follows you around.
Stands there like a puppy.
Yeah, like I don't know why I don't like that with Matoi. I like that with other characters sometimes, like
transient eye roll.
Like
I didn't even know I eye rolled. I guess it was apparently I eye rolled.
I remember.
Oh yeah, I have Rising badges, but I don't know what to spend them on because I can't make another Novell weapon. If I could use Rising badges to buy a key, I would.
Do you have the plus potential on the Rivalites? Oh wait, no, you need Lumen Fragment MLs for that. But it's worth checking if you do, because you probably don't have the plus potential on the Rivalites, and that adds like a lot more damage.
Why would I don't do that extra stuff.
Well, I mean, you just go in there and like, instead of having the normal potential, you just pick swap potential.
Okay, this guy's name is Hero, but I'm gonna check to see if he actually is a hero. He is actually a hero, so his name is accurate.
So just like, how could I not be?
I don't know, he looks like he could be in a toil, okay?
Maybe that's a little classist, you think, Teef?
No. I mean, I remember when I was playing Guild Wars 2 back in like 2012, and someone made their character name was like Norn Guardian, and they were an Asura Mesmer.
Huh. A little bit off, maybe.
Yeah.
But can you even change classes in that game?
No. No. You can't. So it was intentional.
Alright then.
You can't change classes and you can't, like, change... No, you can't change races. Or even gender, actually.
Wow.
Even with the cash shop.
Closed-minded there, aren't you, ArenaNet?
It's because plot. I do actually think it's because plot. Because, like...
Oh, that's right. Because, like, your main origin
yeah,
story is
because
based
your
on race.
your race depicts the first 20 levels of your story.
Right, and if you change that, that would be...
Yeah, it would create issues, yeah.
I could see that now. Since they so baked it in with race, but at least they should let you change your gender and your appearance. Like, gender change shouldn't be a problem in that game.
Gender change shouldn't be a problem, but they don't let you do it. Actually, no! No, they do! Because I've done it.
Oh, okay, then never mind. Then yeah, that's...
Yeah, never mind. They do let you gender
change. You've done the bare minimum. You've done the bare minimum.
You did the bare minimum.
It's what I hoped. I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna try this 28 portraits challenge this year.
I'm not. Kidding me?
Well, you can do it in any way you want, and I'm just gonna do close-ups of Ellie. I'm just gonna do portraits of Ellie, not like portraits, because it even says like doing whatever style you want. Just do it in my like, well, as I practice like anime style faces to find a style I like of face. Also, I'm going through people who like my lookbook so I can like them back, and there's this gamer couple that me.
What?
I wouldn't say that unless but I am, because they literally put gamer couple as their search tag.
Oh no. And
not only that, the guy's comment is so and so's daddy. Package deal, don't add one without the other. And I'm no, I don't like that.
No.
I don't like that even a little bit. No.
No.
And it gets worse when you go to the other character and they're like, so and so's property. If found, please return.
I mean, I'm sure they would accept your drawings, Hive, even if you don't like them.
What's up? Sorry.
You said whatever style you want, and so Hive says is bad, terrible drawings a style?
Well, I should tell this to Hive. The only way you're gonna get better is to do things. I don't think your art. I haven't, from what I've seen of your art, I don't think it's bad at all. But also, like, the only way you'll get better is to do the thing when it comes to art.
Can I use the sergeant ticket? No, I didn't.
Was that?
By the way, PSO2 day items are available for pickup.
Yes, but did you use your keys yet?
No.
Good. Don't.
Okay, you make that sound like there's a problem. Why?
There is a problem. They didn't do the 400% Super Ultra PSO2 day boost right. It's only 200%.
Yeah, I'm saving my keys for Luster, so.
Oh, okay, but make sure that they've changed it to that, because they're probably after it. I think it'll last past maintenance, and they'll probably fix that by then, because it's a bork. They messed it up.
Yeah, no, I've been saving keys. Like,
okay,
I can show you how many keys I have. They are many and plentiful. Lots of gold keys and a couple silver ones. And also, I have fucking, where is it? 29 1 million experience tickets. And then followed by 8 500,000. So, like, 34 million experience.
Nice. I have a lot of keys and gold tickets, but I'm not going to use them on Luster, I don't think. Oh, maybe I'll try. Maybe I should just try Luster, because it'll probably be, like, they'll probably add it to New Genesis, like.
Yeah, and then go back to the toil and get off my class.
Hey, I get to try Luster as much as I want. You were on your toil for a while there, buddy.
I was only on the toil for as long as I was to get the X cubes. I'm done now. No more a toil.
I've counted the days. That's how many days I'm allowed to play Luster. Actually, I haven't counted the days. That would be weird.
Hive says, so Dawn, you know what I could really use, Dawn? Energy.
Oh, yeah, I could use that too. I drink coffee a lot.
Oh, I didn't think you were much of a coffee person.
I wasn't till like beginning last year, or was it earlier than that? Something like that. I've always really hated the taste of coffee until I made my own, and then I made it taste good. Sounds kind of stupid, but like, yeah, coffee helps with just having more energy. That's I figure a lot of people drink it. It helps.
I do cricket. Okay. Apparently. So I heard they're gonna give glory badges a purpose again.
Oh, are they?
That's what I heard.
Neat.
4 weapon transmutation passes. I'm gonna need those. Yeah, I don't have anything left to do on PS2 unless I want to suffer more story, and I don't want to suffer more story.
I'll see if some people want to do divides or infiltration from Mooney.
I might play something else. I don't know.
What can you play? I thought you already beat Forces, and I only saw some of that.
Yeah, I did.
What else were you thinking about playing?
Well, I mean... Sorry, hang on. I mean, like... There's other games I want to play, but, like... Bombom's not here. I don't know what her availability is, and it's kind of hard to schedule playing games with her.
Oh, yeah.
Because if they were here, I would probably play like Mass Effect or Witcher 2 or something. Trying to think. I'm kind of running out of stuff. Even though I do have other games, but like, I don't know.
See, I feel like I had suggestions and ideas, and I just kind of like forgot all of them. I know there's stuff I promised to play, and I want to play at some point, but I just haven't been streaming much. I might take the time to start streaming again tomorrow. How about maybe what other game? Did you get any other games for Christmas that might be worth trying to stream?
Let me look.
I know I gave you stuff. I just can't remember what.
You did. You gave me Final Fantasy.
That's right.
You gave me Final Fantasy 6. I just want to hold off on playing it because long form RPGs are a fucking commitment.
They are a drain.
Let's see.
Didn't Swayze get you something too?
Swayze got me Okami. I don't know if I installed it. I did not. No, so I'd have to do that. I know some people before were like play Skyrim, and I don't mind that idea, but I'd have to devote
mod
like
the hell out of it.
Yeah, I'd have to mod the shit out of it.
Yeah, and like
I need like one day just to troubleshoot the mods.
Just one day? Oh my god! Like it would take me a week to do a modding setup.
Yeah, it would take me a while.
God, and if you want to do body replacers, it's actually more confusing now.
It's even more confusing now?
Well, it's actually both more and confusing and easier, because Body Slide is like a consistent mod that most support now. And Body Slide lets you like, just have sliders for your body, because Skyrim doesn't have those natively.
What do I have installed right now? I have on Steam Dark Souls 2, DMC 5, Final Fantasy 14, God Eater 2, because I do want to get through it and just get through it. Obviously PS2, Skullgirls. I don't know if Annie is out yet. Is Annie out yet?
I think there's your trailers, but I don't know if she's actually out yet.
The trailer is there, but I don't think she came out yet. Soul Calibur 6. I'm saving Travis Strikes Again for when we get to it with Megan. I still have Vampire the Masquerade installed because I never uninstalled it because it's like 2 gigs.
It's not big, so it's not a big problem.
No, it's not a big
installed.
deal, so I just keep it installed. That's how I am with a lot of games, actually. That's right, I have Sudeki installed. Oh, Jesus, hang on, what the fuck? Fos Gem, thank you so much for the follow.
Ooh, wait, I want to find you so I can go like dance next to you so people can see me.
I don't know what block I'm on. You'll have to check your friends list.
Yeah, I'm already loading in.
I have a Necronox, which is basically, what if one of those id guys left and made his own version of Final Fantasy? It's a super interesting game, but... Oh, you're from Code Discord. Okay. I don't recognize your name. I don't know if we've ever talked to each other. I don't know if you use a different name on their Discord. But hello. Welcome. We're trying to find something else to play, because I've done literally everything in PSO2. Oh, you're new to Discord. Okay. I have... My reaction to being followed is, whoa, wait, what the fuck happened? Because I don't get follows that much anymore. I got like a fuck ton in the beginning, and now it's just like 1 in a blue moon.
Kind of like petered off a little bit.
Yeah. I have Xrd Revelator, or specifically Guilty Gear Xrd Rev 2.
You could stream some Soul Cal, some fights there.
I guess I could. I don't know if anybody's playing that game anymore.
Or Smash. Can you stream Smash? Yeah, you have a capture card.
Yeah, I can. I'm bad at Smash though.
I think you're better at Smash than you believe.
I think I'm pretty bad at Smash. If my global Smash rating is anything to go by, I am shit tier at Smash.
I'm very good at item mode Smash. I'm very good at screwing people's day over.
Yeah, because you use Rosalina, and Rosalina has all items are mine now button.
Even without Rosalina. I like to mess with people.
I have VR chat, but I don't want to use it until I have a VR setup.
Yeah. It's understandable. That's the point.
Oh, I think White is saying you have a cute outfit.
Oh, let me see this. Oh, thank you.
I still have Yakuza 0 installed. But that's a really... Yakuza 0 is a surprisingly really slow game.
Oh, yeah. I mean, they're all very, like, story-heavy games in the end.
I really do want to play the Yakuza games, but without this, like, I have these other games that are just like, do your dailies, do your dailies, do your fucking dailies.
At least I haven't done dailies in PS2 in a bit, and I don't feel bad about that. Oh god, I really got to do these tier missions this week at least.
I'll walk over to you and get motion sickness. That's fine. Yeah, I used, so when VR chat first came out, I did play it a lot because it was really cool, because it kind of felt like that thing you would see in like TV shows all the time when they would try to portray the net in the future, where it's just like everybody has virtual avatars and they walk around and they say hi and shit. And it was kind of like that. That kind of like wonder has died off for me a lot, but I stopped playing it because when I stopped playing it, that's when the whole like shitty Ugandan Knuckles thing was going around.
Oof.
And you just couldn't escape it. You couldn't. It was really bad. As someone I know streaming and taking me on rides. The other reason I really want to get like an actual full VR thing for it is because like I want to be able to interact with the mini games in that game, because like there's that one Yu-Gi-Oh one where you can just like play Yu-Gi-Oh, and I really want to do that. Do I like sci-fi? I love sci-fi. My whole gimmick is sci-fi. You can't see it because it's covered in text, but there's a robot behind my head. Let me see. Have you seen World Trigger? It is my favorite. I know that name.
Is that an anime?
Is it an anime?
Sounds like an anime. I just don't remember it.
I don't know.
Example of a feisty, like, anime character, I guess.
Yeah, Hive. There's at some point, like months after I quit VR chat, someone made like a Yu-Gi-Oh level where you can just play Yu-Gi-Oh.
That's cool.
There's actually a couple really funny videos. One of which is my favorite VR chat video. Where it's two people role playing Yugi and Joey, and the guy playing Yugi, he's just like, I play Pot of Greed, which allows me to draw 2 cards so that I can play Pot of Greed, which lets me draw 2 more cards. Bet you didn't see this one coming. I play Pot of Greed. It's so good. I fucking love that video so much.
Oh no, I can't find this book.
Let's see. Here, I'll zoom the camera in so... Actually, I'll just do the freeform camera thing. Where's the freeform camera thing?
Ooh, are you zooming in on us?
Yes. Nope, not that. Not that. Nope.
Cannot find this book. Oh, phone call.
How do I pan it? That pans up and down. Height, move. Oh, shift. There we go. How do I confirm it? I don't want to cancel it. Enter. Yes. Use. There we go. How much the character? Well, okay, so the thing is, when it comes to character model proportions, you can do whatever the fuck you want. If you want to make Noi from Dorohedoro, you can make Noi from Dorohedoro. I'm talking about the body modification proportion, because Hive says that the characters have like clamp proportions. But I'm just trying to stress that like you can do whatever the fuck you want.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just how you make the characters or not.
Yeah.
I definitely spent a lot of time trying to get like a more anime proportion on my character, which took a lot of effort because the system in PSO2 is like really bad. God, just getting an anime looking face is just hard. Like if you go look at freaking what's her face, like Marlu, you can see how bad the system is if you don't know what to do.
Yeah, if you don't like spend 3 hours like making your character, you're not gonna be able to get what you want out of it.
Yeah. See that other emote I can do. Oh, I know.
Is that an Alma pose?
Yeah.
Yes, yeah. That's something we noticed too. Is
I know Cher was not happy about
Cher
that.
was not happy about that.
I do not blame Cher. It's a weird sort of like why? That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, I don't get it either.
It's like they kind of want to be. Oh yeah, so you can't make like little very.
That did not
looking
stop
characters.
people. That did not
Yeah,
stop
exactly.
people.
Like that did nothing. I see a lot of people with a certain title, like they give themselves a certain title in the.
And I've reported all of them.
Yeah, like freaking. There's still gonna be gross people that will say, "Oh yeah, my characters are so and so," and like. Ugh.
Yeah.
Like that didn't stop anybody. Speaking of VR,
Yeah.
I know one of the things is that like, from what I've tried of a lot of VR games so far, none of it's gotten me like nauseous at all. Even like the
It
really heavy
varies.
ones. It does vary.
It varies. I think a lot of early titles had motion sickness problems, but
Well, I know I played a one that made Kirby like want to vomit right away. It was kind of funny.
what game was it?
God, which one was it? It was one it was one of the like I think there was like a bunch of demos that they offered. It's basically this sort of arena shooter where you're in like a ball mech and you go around in like full 360-degree motion.
Is it Rig?
Maybe. Let me see. I'll go look it up. Oh, sorry, but it was for PS4 because that's the only.
Yeah, Rig Combat VR. I think it's called or something.
Let me see if it's this one. Trying to see of like actual. Actually, I don't think it was this one, but this looks cool as heck.
It did look cool. So I was gonna be sad if you said it was that one.
Oh no.
I still have Gungrave VR, even though I don't have VR. I literally only bought that game. Because it was the first Gungrave game in like 20 fucking years, and I had no... Dude, get out of my fucking camera angle.
Yeah, what the hell is this guy's problem?
It was the first Gungrave game in like 20 fucking years, and I was like, oh man, if I buy this, maybe they'll make another one, and they're working on another one.
Nice.
I think it's still in the shrink wrap. I have to go to public spaces in Second Life because the body system I'm using. Really hate the realistic. It's often used by age
gross.
players. Oh yeah. I mean, your character's petite, so like I get it.
Yeah, and like, it kind of sucks that if you want to like do a petite character or a petite model, there's some really negative connotations because people are stupid and have weird assumptions.
Unfortunately, we live in the age where people think, being openly gross online is fine. Which sucks.
Yeah, and also like, people have bad pre-assumptions about petite characters, or that like, you have like, female characters have to have like huge boobs and be really thick in order to be adults. It's a weird sort of assumption.
I don't think it's really like the boobs thing, because like I've seen characters who are otherwise petite with huge boobs and people still call it out for like pedophilia crap.
That's true.
It's mainly body proportions.
Yeah. And that's like, if you want to do petite characters, it's sort of a weird line you have to cross, or just have to accept that some people are going to make bad assumptions, even though like, no, this character's an adult. They're small adults.
Okay, I don't know who this person is, but they're ruining my camera angle. Get out of here!
Why are they like staring right in your face? What is their problem?
Can I fucking help you? Yeah, that's what I thought.
But like, yeah, I think sometimes I think it is the whole boob thing, because like if you look at characters like, oh god, her name was that one character from Gurren Lagann.
Yoko Littner?
Yeah, Yoko. It's like, oh yeah, everyone's like, oh yeah, she's an adult because she has big boobs.
It's because she has an adult proportion, but she's like, like Yoko is like the reverse, where like,
yeah,
she visually looks like an adult, but she's actually a minor.
Yeah, so it's
at least until the time skip. But yeah. Yeah, it's as Hive says, it's body proportions. And yeah. I wonder how many of the people I've reported have actually been banned.
Good question. Hopefully a lot of them?
Hopefully. Blah.
At least that person left.
Yeah. Do we still not know when NGS is coming out?
Oh no. I think CBT's over, so that's the
Yeah.
first step is that CBT's done.
Usually companies do CBTs. I wish they changed the acronym. Usually they do beta tests, like a month before
Please
the...
enjoy our CBT.
Oh my god. Usually they do those like a month or two before the game comes out.
Yeah, though. Well, it's a beta test. Like, I feel like closed beta tests back in the old days would be like a couple months before, not right the month before.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I don't
what
know.
we
Like...
are expecting is, I think the impression is there's going to be waves of CBTs. Like, there's going to be another closed beta test this like next week.
They should just call them closed network tests, like From Software does, so I don't have to fucking make it seem like I'm talking about sex stuff.
You could just say closed beta test, or just say beta.
Yeah.
That's technically one less syllable than CBT.
The two ends of the scale, yeah, really 700 years old and born sexy, yeah. Great shoes. Whose
Thanks,
shoes?
Fire Emblem.
Fos, whose shoes?
Oh, great shoes. Whose shoes?
Yeah, whose shoes?
Both shoes. God, this first.
Oh, they're talking about you, Don.
Oh, thank you. They come with this outfit, which is just a cat bodysuit. Normally you would see right through all the blue there.
Yeah, so the light blue is normally completely transparent. Dawnfire just has a bodysuit underneath.
Yeah, I can take that off for a sec to show that.
Wow, don't up the age rating of my stream, Dawn.
You already said it was adult.
I know, I'm just giving you shit.
See, and remove. God, that's so much worse. No, this is too lewd for me. We need the tights. I do really like the bodysuit. It's also a reason it's so expensive right now, because everybody wants this one. And that pilot one, which maybe it's gone down by now. It's worth checking, because I know you wanted one, right?
They're fucking expensive, and I can't pick what color, honestly.
Oh, fair.
Hang on. I think... Yes, okay, I can still access the fashion menu from this camera. Actually, let me wear my other falls one. I like the other one better.
That's a good idea, White, about an accessory around the belt. I just don't have anything like that. Nor do I have any more accessory slots.
Hang on. I need to catch up with chat. Blue looks nicer. I put some kind of accessory on the bell. Bailey update I forgot to give yesterday.
Oh wait, I can do my like.
Oh, he gave me a tiny cloud. Aw.
I wanna.
Zafra from the future.
Here it is. Here's my falls outfit.
Oh, that's right, because you got the owl outfit.
Yeah, which works really well. Or I like it. I think it's fun.
I need a different emote. This one has too many particle effects.
Actually, I need a different emote for this too. Let's. There you go.
The camera angle doesn't really work. I need to move. I need to alter myself. Ugh. Ugh. Anyway.
This is the most fascinating stream.
I know.
I've
I'm
ever
sorry.
done.
I just. I don't know what else to say.
That's one of those moves. Maybe take suggestions for like if you can give suggestions.
Yeah, I don't
or-
know. Other than Skyrim, which I do plan on doing a whole install and mods for that and stuff, but it's gonna take me a fucking day. So, other than Skyrim, is there any game that people would like to see me stream? Because I don't know what to stream anymore.
Pig.io or Slither.io. That was sorry.
Because like I have other games, but I've played games similar to them and they didn't really draw any attention. So there's Cyber Shadow. A lot of people have been playing that. I'm very bad. I've never played Ninja Gaiden though. Like I never played NES Ninja Gaiden. I never played Strider. You don't really have any options. There's no like options. Just like I don't know, like even if I don't yeah, there's no wrong answers. Like I don't know, is there a game that you want to see me play? I can see what I can do about obtaining it if I don't have it through methods. Cuz, you know, like I literally just said I have Skyrim. People have suggested Skyrim, but that needs set up. Huh?
Oh, I found an expression I want to do for this, I guess, fight. The first prompt for this February daily portrait challenge is feisty, which I've had trouble like finding a good example of what works, and I got one.
Terraria, I have tried Terraria. I just I can't get into it. It's like Minecraft. Like the same way that like Code feels about Minecraft is kind of how I feel about Terraria.
Is a game I dig a lot, but it's also a game I don't blame anyone for not digging. It's very weird.
Like I don't hate it. It's just that like games like that I have a very hard time motivating myself to do at all. Well, I hate to disappoint you, White, but I despise roguelikes with every fiber of my being. Do I think games with emergent storytelling could be fun?
Do
Yeah, I could.
play
I
AI.
if I was like, if someone put a gun to my head and told me to play Terraria, I would tell them. Well, one, I would tell them pull the trigger, coward, and then the next thing I would tell them is only if I could play with friends.
Oh yeah, I'd gladly play with you. Like
Yeah.
Cher and I know Cher
It's
likes
just-
playing, and
it's-
like me and Cher both like.
Like
playing.
Terraria and Minecraft are games that I do not want to play by myself.
Like, if you want people to play Terraria with, all you really need to do is ask, and I will
Yeah.
instantly jump in. I'm always happy to play more Terraria.
Pokemon. Well, I have been streaming Temtem, but Temtem has been, kind of streamer unfriendly. Like
yeah, because a lot of grinding.
Yeah, it's like I like Temtem. I have grievances with it, like, but other than those grievances, I am enjoying it. It's just the game is deciding to be incredibly streamer unfriendly, by just being like, you have to grind. Ori, I've heard Ori is pretty alright. I'd want to dabble in it a little bit. I think it's on Game Pass, right?
Yes, it is. I think it's still on Game Pass. I don't
Yeah.
know.
So like
If
I
the newer
could
ones-
like download it and then like give it a test or something. See how I feel.
TSO2 is decently grindy, but they're always giving ways to skip grinds.
It's story driven. Would be nice if it could. Yeah. It looks nice. Would be a good game to stream potential. Yeah, I'll put it on the list.
So if you want to know what's recent on Game Pass is Medium of
No.
Prison Architect, Yakuza 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, I want to play those. but-
Cyber Shadow, which I think someone meant, I think White Dragon
Yeah.
mentioned earlier, was pretty good.
Oh, Cyber
Don't
Shadow
count-
is on.
Yeah, it's on here.
It's worth trying
Looks-
then.
It
I've
looks cool as hell.
I've-
Also, oh, you go first. Sorry.
I was just gonna say that like Cyber Shadow looks like Ninja Gaiden / Strider, and I've never played either of those.
Also, Donut County, which is fun as hell. It's really short.
That's the game where you're
Big
like
holes, like freaking.
yeah,
Looney
it's
Tunes.
Katamari
Yeah.
with a hole.
Yeah, it's fun. Its only downside is that it's just short, even though like you enjoy every second of it. Probably it's fun. It's
Yeah.
a good game. And there's Control.
Carrion.
Desperados 3, What Remains of Edith Finch, Neoverse,
I've never heard. I don't know.
Yick. Ugh.
No,
Injustice
I'm
2.
not playing Yick. Not even ironically playing Yick, because
Oh,
that's
yeah,
how
same.
that's what it wants. It wants me to be like, oh, I'm gonna ironically play Yick.
Oh, that's right. I think Kirby told me about Neoverse. It's sort of this weird kind of like, have you heard of, was it Scale the Tower or something like that?
Slay the Spire.
Yeah, it's like that.
It's a
basically.
roguelike.
It's a game like. It's like a roguelike, but it's based on cards and combat.
Yeah, but I don't play roguelikes.
I mean, fair. It's just that's what Neoverse is.
Hang on. Carrion. Nothing about Carrion, like, has really grabbed me. Like, I think it's a neat game, but it's a game that like, I'm like, this is cool. I hope other people enjoy it. Cyber Shadow, Shovel Knight, but Ninjas. I did enjoy Shovel Knight. But I specifically enjoyed Spectre Knight. Playing regular Shovel Knight was nowhere near as fun as Spectre Knight. So, Neo, Sekiro. I do have Sekiro. I've only gotten like an hour in. I should probably get around to playing that at some point. I forgot I had that. Ugh.
Oh, I would like to see you do Sekiro. That's a pretty fun one.
Yeah.
I mean, do you have it installed?
I have the physical disc.
Oh, then I'd say do Sekiro. It's a good game.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll probably think about putting Sekiro on the list.
No, do it now. Just kidding.
If
Sorry.
I can't do it today. I was tired when I started this stream. I have work early tomorrow morning. Sekiro's a game I need more than like an hour
Yeah, like the setup alone will give you some time, I imagine.
Ape Out. I've not heard of Ape Out.
Oh, yeah, that one's supposed to be pretty fun.
Master Chief Collection. I do have the Master Chief Collection. Did they ever add? That was a joke. Why is it a joke? What's wrong with the Master Chief Collection? Oh, yeah, I mean, yeah. Well, I mean, it's kind of more of a time commitment if you're trying to play on a hard difficulty, like Nova did. And Nova tried to do it on, like, Legendary. But if, I mean, if you're playing on, like, normal, it's not that bad. Yeah, Dawn's sitting there drinking their infinite tea. Your character's drinking infinite tea.
Let me swap. God, my sister will not stop messaging me. She needs a life. Okay.
Eternal Return, Black Survival. Eternal Return, I've never heard of this. Have you heard of it?
Which one, sorry?
Eternal Return, Black Survival.
I have not heard of that one, no.
I'm gonna look this up.
Oh god, that person that passed by. Thank god they went away. No, leave.
Oh my god,
I want to not
the
see
giant
this
the
anymore.
giant fake boobs.
I hate it so much.
Eternal.
Oh, it's a battle royale. Oh, okay.
Eternal Return. Black Survival.
Where did? Oh no. No, wait, that's not it.
Oh yeah, I remember this. It looks
What
like League of Legends, but grungy.
I don't know if I'd like that look.
Yeah.
I really want that woman to stop passing by us. See, I like that person. Their character looks cute.
Do people like just know that I'm streaming or something? People keep running by the fucking camera.
Some people like to do that in general. Oh, I like this person's lookbook. They're just... Their comments are just big gay. There you go. You deserve a like for that.
Is it Lil Boy?
Yeah. I like them. Their characters are looking good too.
NPCs to avoid players to beat up. There's apparently alternative ways of winning outside beating everyone. What's the for this game? Do I like strategy RPGs? I sometimes like them. Like, I'm bad at it, but I did kind of enjoy the first 3 or 4 hours of XCOM. Warframe. Fostgem, I used to be like fucking diehard into Warframe. I only stopped playing when the Nightwave shit was introduced, because it just made me so mad. Like,
oh, that Nightwave stuff.
Like, it's one thing to have like a mission pass or a season pass or fucking whatever, but the Nightwave stuff was like, I hope you like grinding your teeth just to make the bare minimum. 3 Wasteland games are on Game Pass. Gears Tactics.
A little rough.
Yeah. Like, I'm honestly like really sad with where Warframe is, because I do genuinely love it. Like, I've put a lot of time and money into that game, and it kind of sucks to see it like kind of just be a game I don't like anymore. Yeah, even all of the fans just are really mad about the game right now. I genuinely love that. Like, I loved Warframe for years. I was in the closed beta. Like, I have
fun. I missed that.
I have proof that I was in the closed beta. I was a founder, damn it. I was a fucking founder. I have Excalibur Prime.
Part of me kind of misses that upgrade system for beta because that was funny.
Yeah.
As hell.
Like, I had fucking Excalibur Prime. I have Skana Prime. I have the little symbol thingy that shows up next to my icon to say that I'm a special person. So yeah, I was playing that game since like 2013. Late 2012, early 2013. I remember when the Grenier had really bad English voice acting. And they would say things like, stay close to the walls, and shit like that.
Like in-house, wasn't it, back then?
Yeah, it was all in-house.
That's part of why it didn't sound amazing, was that it was all in-house.
Yeah, they just got whoever was around.
That's what you do when you're
that's what you do. Like, fuck. It sucks. It sucks so much. I loved Warframe. I loved it so much. My Warframe beta name was Walls. But yeah, no, I was there for the change in the upgrade system. Like, when they changed the mod system from like a fucking tree to the card system. I remember when Warframe abilities were mod cards and you could take them off.
That was so weird.
And it was actually optimal to do so in some cases. Like,
they've gone through so many revamps of that entire game so many times.
Yeah. I was there when Christ. I'm trying to think. Yeah,
well,
just
14 too as an option.
Yeah, I will tell you when Warframe started going downhill, and it was very slow. But
gamers started playing.
I'll tell you exactly when Warframe shifted from being like really good and slowly started adding stuff that I hated. Very slowly. Like, I'm talking like drop after drop after drop. And it was update 11. Update 11 was the release of Valkyr. They released Valkyr and they released a new boss, which was Alid V.
The fun one.
And what happened back in the day, you used to just go to a boss, you kill the boss, you hope they drop the blueprint, and they would drop the blueprint, and you would get the blueprints, and then you would craft the warframe, and you'd go. There was no grinding, there was no keys, no instance, no raids, nothing. You go to the planet, you go to the boss, you fight the boss, you hope it drops the blueprint you want. She was the last time they ever did that. Ever. And I know somebody's gonna be like, but what about, God, what is that Warframe's name? The one that's obviously trans, but they won't confirm as trans. No, it's the one that literally switches genders as a mechanic.
Are you talking about
It switches between sun and moon.
Yeah, they're both female.
No, I refuse.
Well, I mean, like, on paper, if you look like in the game's information, they're listed both as female.
Well, yeah, I know, but like they didn't say that until later.
Oh yeah, I get what you mean. Yeah.
because the sun form uses male animations.
Yeah, like interest. That character's pretty cool. God, what is it called? I know what you're talking
God,
about.
it's not Eclipse.
Like Eclipse or something.
It's
like
no, they
something
have
like
a they have a helmet called Eclipse. It's like Equinox.
That was it, Equinox.
Yeah, somebody's gonna be like, but Equinox was released later, and you could just fight Big Punchy Fist Man for her. No, it was different.
That one sucked because you had to make 2 different warframes first to make one
Yes.
warframe. You specifically had to gather 2 sets of blueprints and then make them.
But yeah. Anyway, update 11. Valkyr comes out, LV comes out, people grind, and they get Valkyr, like, incredibly fucking fast, and they max out her levels incredibly fucking fast. Not even a day passes, and people have, like, Valkyr. Well, obviously they don't, like, if you're doing it without paying money, you don't have Valkyr, because it takes 3 days to craft a Warframe.
Sucks. That timer seems so superfluous.
It's just there to get you to pay money. But yeah, that was the last time they did that. And then everybody went on to the thing and they were like, we have no content left to do. There's nothing to do. We did the thing. It took us like 12 hours to do the thing. And then DE was like, fuck. People burn through our content like less than a day after it gets released. What do? I know. Let's add grind. So ever since after update 11, every single Warframe has some form of grind. Has some form of RNG on top of RNG on top of RNG. It's controversial, but I would remove a lot of timers and leveling. The leveling system is pointless. Like, why do you level a Warframe and a weapon? The leveling system, at least for Warframes, is just entirely pointless. Because, like, anybody who knows what the leveling area of the current meta is just gonna go there and do it within, like, an hour. Because that's all the effort you need to put in. And it's like, it's so easy to level shit. I don't even know why they bother with the levels. Everybody's standing around me. Get out of my fucking screen. Thank you.
Wow, you're right. Who's this guy behind us?
The hero that is actually a hero.
Oh, cool. Little Poi gave me a like back.
What was I gonna say? But yeah, no, like after Valkyr in 11.5, we got they rushed out Oberon, and nobody liked Oberon for years. And then update 12, I think it was update 12 or update 13 that was the sword alone. And that was the update that came out with Hydroid and the Melee 2.0. And Hydroid was the beginning of bad game design decisions. Like, if Valkyr inspired DE to start rethinking how they release Warframes, Hydroid was the first step that led towards Nightwave and all the grinds on top of grinds that we have now. Because I don't know if it's still like this. Hydroid was awful. I think he still is awful to get. You have to go to very specific Grineer planets. You have to hope that a specific Grineer spawns. And then...
Yeah.
Hi. I'm complaining about Warframe. And then you have to hope that Grineer that spawns drops, like, the crafting item that you need. Because
I love this outfit.
It's like a node. It's like a node key thing. And so it was like gamma, delta, zeta, beta, or something like that. And you needed differing amounts. It was like 15 for the common one, 10 for the second most common one, 5 for the third least common one, and then like 2 or something for the last one. And all of this was to build one stupid instance key so that you could go and try to fight, I think his name is Tal Reger.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, you tried to fight him once.
It's the best voice.
Fucking once. You go and fight him once, and you get 1 Hydroid part. And then you have to go back, and you have to farm those Greniers again. And you have to make the key again, so you can farm Tal Reger again. Once. And hope that he doesn't give you a duplicate. It was the fucking worst. And then they just kept doing that for the rest of the game's existence. So now, Warframe is a game where you have to grind reputation to get the materials you need to build a weapon you need to fight giant monsters, but you can't fight the giant monsters until you get reputation with this other clan, but they're the clan that gives you the weapon materials. So you have to hope somebody else has already done the grind, and you join people who fight the giant monsters, and you just kind of stand there shooting with your shitty gun because you can't do anything else, and you hope they can do the work for you. And the boss
You having fun there?
What the fuck?
It hurt so much.
I thought we were supposed to get rainbow keys. Why'd I get gold?
We got gold.
They goofed.
They goofed. Well, we hope they goofed.
They didn't. The boost isn't up either. It's only 200% instead of 400%. So it's better to wait till after maintenance.
Okay.
Well, I think they'll probably fix it after maintenance.
I'm just waiting till Luster. But yeah, so like, you go to Earth, you grind reputation, and then you get max reputation, and you build your tools, and you build your Zaz, and you build your fishing hooks.
Your Zaz.
That's what they called the melee weapons. They called them Zaz.
Mine's pepperoni.
And then you do the Eidolon hunts, and you hope somebody else has already done the Eidolon hunts so they can do all the work, and then you get the materials from that, you trade them in for reputation, because you have to grind reputation twice. And then
time to farm, time to grind.
Then you can build a competent weapon so you can actually do the Eidolon hunts. At that point, why are you even doing Eidolon hunts? You already maxed out your reputation, which is why you do the Eidolon hunts. And then you go to Venus, and you grind reputation again, so that you can do different hunts, so that you can get reputation in the same fucking faction on Earth, but it's a different lady, so get reputation again, you dipshit. So you do that, and you just do it again, and I hate it. Oh, also, if you want to make the cool hoverboard, you have to grind reputation with the fucking kids. Why does the hoverboard have a reputation thing? I don't fucking know.
Because everything's a rep grind.
Venus has
A
three.
wet grind.
Venus has 3 fucking reputation grinds. Why? And then they introduced battle passes in the form of Nightwave. And it was just too much. And I left. And I never went back.
God damn, this gun's huge. It seems like Warframe hasn't changed nearly as much as I thought it would since the last time I attempted to play.
Like, it's upsetting because, like, the base game is so fun. It's so much fun. It's so fun to just bullet jump everywhere and shoot dudes in the face. The guns sound really nice. The swords swing really nice. The modding is really fun. It's so satisfying to make a stupid build and watch it just blow everything up. But you do that so that you can reputation grind. So that reputation grind can lead to another reputation grind. So that reputation grind can lead into space so you can build your stupid ship. And then you can do, I don't know, some form of other grinding there.
Oh, video games. Basically, don't get teeth started on Warframe.
Yeah.
This is the lesson.
We'll say the words war and frame together.
Well, I'm done
For
now.
what it's worth, I pretty much agree with most of your complaints about Warframe. I think it's a bad game because
It
of a lot of
hurts.
things into it.
Like, it hurts to watch it end up like this.
I mean, I thought it was a bad game from the very beginning. Not because of it, you know, obviously, but like how predatory it kind of got.
Yeah.
It was so easy to ignore in the beginning.
Because you like the game, then you're like, oh, this is fun. It doesn't bother me too
Yeah,
much that they're
'cause,
asking
like-
me to pay to
Like,
make a
yeah,
Warframe
like you have to
monster.
understand, I was coming off the Mass Effect 3 multiplayer. And it was like,
Stuff's good.
and it's like, you play the Mass Effect 3 multiplayer, and then you hop into a closed beta Warframe, and they played very similar. And I was like, oh, this is cool. It's the Mass Effect beta. I mean, it's the Mass Effect, it's the Mass Effect multiplayer, but it's like missions, you can customize your guy, and there's a bunch of weapons, and oh, man.
You know.
Yeah.
My ultimate. Well, okay. No. I share all of your complaints. Another problem I ran into is I never liked any other frame after Nova, and they kept adding more frames that I just didn't like, and that kind of sucked to just not really click with any of the other ones after that.
Yeah. Nova was the community designed Warframe, actually. I was part of that. I was there when that was happening, and I was part of the discussion.
That's really cool.
Actually, I
like
think
her a lot.
one of my ideas actually did get into the game, but it was applied as an Equinox augment.
Ooh, what was that?
So, okay, I need to preference this with the fact, basically what amounts to I was dumb and didn't do homework. Because I didn't understand how, because like the first thing that was decided was the theme, and people decided on antimatter, but nobody, myself included, understood what that meant. Because we didn't understand what antimatter meant. And my brain at the time was like, I know what it is now, by the way. My brain at the time, I understand how it interacts with matter, which is why Nova is the way she is. But, like, my brain was like, oh, well, there's matter and there's antimatter. What if this Warframe could create, like, a matter and antimatter version of themselves to fight at the same time? And to my knowledge, I'm the only one who suggested this, because I was on that forum thing for a while. Like, I was like reading every new update post in that thread, and like
You were definitely like you were an always online member of that kind of.
yeah, I was really excited to be a part of it. And then, like, obviously that's not how matter and antimatter works.
No, not quite, but that's fine.
No, but later Equinox got an augment where if you used their transition ability, where they switch, for X amount of seconds, the other one will pop out and fight alongside you.
Which ends up being incredibly good.
Nobody uses it, or at least nobody was using it except for me.
I think it later became really useful.
Oh, did it? Because that was like the best fucking ability. I made a whole build around it at one point.
That's cool.
Because I was like, oh, it's my ability. They put it in the game.
This is mine now.
Yeah.
Do I even? No. Well, this is okay. That's not feisty.
God.
Yeah, I freaking love this outfit in PSO2. I'm so glad they're getting an N version of this right away.
It's a good outfit.
Is it anything different than I've seen it?
It's what's her name? Sarah's outfit from episode 2.
Heartbreaker.
Oh yeah.
The not Claire's craze.
It goes really well with the Stella tail I have, which gives you like the little spaded tail, but the tiny little bow on it that matches your colors.
A friend of mine started Destiny 2. I have no idea what's going on because yeah, they removed like everything from Destiny 2.
I still can't believe people defend that garbage.
You're still streaming.
Yeah. I am. I'm just shooting the shit right now. Because I ran out of shit.
Part of the streaming community.
I ran out of shit to do. Maybe I should just change it to just chatting, but leave PSO 2 on.
I mean, that's basically what this game is at this point. At least until Luster comes out.
There's stuff to do, it's just...
I don't want to do it.
Like, I could go farm money, which is important because I need it for when NFs come out. But if I'm being honest, I probably have enough money right now. I'm just being...
I don't. I'm almost poor.
Well, I could always use more. But right now, I'd rather draw. Or try to draw. Oof. Admittedly, I have trouble being creative when I'm in a call.
Oh, hi, Maddie.
Oh, hey.
Is Maddie next to us?
Yes, Maddie's on screen now.
On the ball.
Yeah.
Maddie, please adore my outfit.
I adore it.
Thank you. let me tab back in to see. Yeah, there's Maddie. We'll stand next to us at least.
I'm working on it.
Get on the ball. Why aren't you on the ball?
Because I'm not Billy Mays. And I have to find the emote. Because I'm dumb and I don't type none of my emotes in.
I may be partially responsible for Mix being added to Nuclear Throne. One of the times. I have not played Nuclear Throne. If Wombonk was here, they could tell you about it. Yeah.
Wombonk did a lot, if I recall correctly. God, why did they pick the freaking feisty? What the hell does feisty mean? Oof.
It's like aggressively flirty.
I mean, feisty makes me think of like kind of angry and punchy more than like flirty.
I've only ever heard it used as like aggressively flirty. Loser pupils. They are very large.
My ball is smaller than yours.
Yeah, because I'm taller. I'm 6'3".
I think I'm like 5'10" or something still, or something. Like, it's still decently tall.
Part of the audience during their development streams kept asking if they were going to add mimics. Kept saying no, and then decided to relent and add them. I will let Wombonk know and then get their opinion on it.
I did play a good chunk of Nuclear Throne, mostly just for a stream race thing on SA. But that was about it. Back when I had the internet to do that. Where the fuck's the ball emote?
It's called Alma Ball.
Alma Balls.
Shut up. Feisty, of a person, typically one who is relatively small, lively, determined, and courageous.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Lively, determined, and courageous. I guess Taiga is the perfect example of that, but I can't really find an expression of hers. From Toradora. Or is it Toradora? No, Toradora.
I don't know what that is.
Betty says. There we go.
It's an anime about a character named Taiga who is very, like, they keep calling her Little Tiger because she's a very, like, angry and feisty person that gets into fights with people a bunch.
Why is Saf's ball bigger?
Because I'm bigger.
There, now I'm facing this. Well, now we're all facing the same direction.
Almost.
Toradora, okay, thank you. I'm bad at remembering names. Yeah, Taiga's great. I love Toradora. That was a really fun anime. Excessively adorable.
I recognize the name, but I'm drawing a blank on any visuals.
Palm top tiger. That's what they kept calling her. She's like kind of long brunette or dirty blonde hair.
Oh, wait. Here we go.
Slightly determined and creative. Okay.
It's picking on the jump to do with resting bitch face, because resting bitch face scares everyone. I think you're describing my high school experience.
Then you might like that anime. It's really good. It's really sweet.
Everybody thought I was gonna murder them in high school.
They kind of kept doing that with the main character too. Like he has
Like just about any awkward person.
Yeah.
Well, he's supposed to. Everyone keeps saying he looks like a yakuza. Basically, he has that kind of look to him. It's really really goofy and fun.
Yeah, everybody like. I'm kind of glad in a way that I had like a resting bitch face in high school, because like it stopped people from making fun of me. Because I know that if I didn't have it, like, people would have picked on me. And trust me, people tried. They tried.
I mean, think back to high school, Don.
I'd rather not. Actually, no one made fun of me in high school.
See?
Wow, were you a
was
popular kid?
I went to a weird high school. Everyone was, like, fairly nice to each other. And they were
Did
very...
you went to high school in Canada?
No, I went to a private Catholic high school.
Oh my god.
Oh, there you go.
Did you have to wear a uniform?
I went to...
Yes, we did have to wear...
Oh, no!
I did not look
wear
good.
uniforms at my public school, but...
I was not fit back then.
I would have been a total delinquent. I would have not worn the uniform how they wanted me to.
Oh, there was always problems with people not wearing it right, and that was always kind of funny to see, like, people get in trouble for that.
Absolutely would have been like the equivalent of a banjo at that school.
Apparently, there was even like a drug problem I didn't know about.
Oh my! Of course there is. Of course there is.
I didn't even know about it.
You said delinquent, and I immediately thought of Hayashida from Cromartie.
I have not seen Cromartie.
God, Cromartie is so good. You should see it.
Teef.
What?
A classic, please.
It's hard to make time.
You could be watching it right now.
Everybody, we're streaming Cromartie
Thanks to
High.
our sponsor.
Yeah. Guess what? What? What is it, Hive?
Damn it! I was gonna try not to make that joke, and then just Maddie made it.
Well, I'm gonna.
For as much as I really always like hated that we had to restart on NA, I'm really happy we did for a lot of reasons. But like, I'm happy with how my character looks right now. This is very good.
Yeah, my character looks better now than they did on JP.
I have way more options because I can directly put money into the game without having to jump through.
Like that, and they're giving shit out.
Yeah, like mission pass has made it really easy to get out once I want.
I've been to 5 countries, and the one country I didn't have to wear a uniform in school was during South Korea, because it was an American international school.
Huh?
Oh, I'm sorry. I just hate uniforms. I hate formal wear. I hate uniforms. You can't pay me to get in them.
I fucking hate polos now. And khakis.
Oh my god.
Oh, I don't like them much either anymore as a result.
Fuck polos. And I still have to fucking... No, actually, I don't have to wear a polo to work. They actually told us to never wear our polos to work anymore because we have new t-shirts.
Wear the t-shirts to work now.
Yay.
Yeah. Because, good, I hated those stupid polos. Yeah, no. I hate formal wear. I hate being told what to wear. I hate it so much that when I went to my mom's wedding, like 3 years ago, I wore my Yoshikage Akira tie.
Oh my gosh.
You've read JoJo's, right, Maddie?
Yep. It took me a second to realize which person you were talking about.
Yeah, it's the guy who looks
'Cause
exactly like David
don't-
Bowie.
Yeah. Wait, which version of him? Was it a pink tie or?
No, it's his purple tie with the skulls going down it.
Oh yeah.
I have that tie.
Oh, you bought that?
I have it. My ex-girlfriend gave it to me as a birthday gift.
Okay.
I was flabbergasted because it was expensive as fuck.
Yeah.
I can't speak for Canada, but it seems like as far as knowledge goes, America is the one country without uniforms for the most part.
I mean, you're still gonna find schools that.
Yeah, they're like
enforce
I think
such
all
a
the
thing.
I think it's like private schools and Catholic schools and stuff that still do uniforms, but
Yeah.
Well, some public schools.
Huh.
I know mine did.
Mine did not. Formal wear also tends to make you feel awful.
Then again,
like
the South is kind of ass backwards about almost everything. So I mean,
Your skin would be red and raw because the shirt made you feel. Oh, that's awful. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, this is feisty. Just to make it look better.
Public schools, even the most lowly of public schools here, make you wear a uniform. Yeah, it seems like everywhere else in the world you have to wear a uniform. I had to I used to, because I have like Don, you know those the job necklace thing I gave you as a Christmas gift once, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, like you know how I, huh?
which one did you give?
Oh, I gave Dawn a red mage one.
I thought about getting one.
I have two. I have a Dark Knight one, and then when Blue Mage came out, I bought a Blue Mage one.
When they add Rune Fencer, I get that one.
I had to stop wearing them at one point because I don't know what happened when I started my CVS job. Like for some reason, it was only when I wore those to work with my uniform and stuff. But when I wore those to work with my uniform, for some reason, when I took off the necklace to take a shower or whatever, there would be a red, I don't know, like a rash or something. Just like irritated skin where the necklace was. And I was like,
Yeah,
why is this happening?
Yeah, that's a case of the plastics may mess with your skin.
I have been legitimately prescribed one being pet, being brushed, being squished, drinking thick shakes, which is something to conclude that I am a cat that needs to drink thick shakes.
Kind of want a thick shake.
I miss having milkshakes, actually.
Shake, shake.
I miss the outside world.
I don't.
Well, no, I miss feeling not really uncomfortable going outside.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair.
Because I have to go outside still, but I hate every second of it because the entire time I feel massively uncomfortable and anxious as a result.
Okay. Ugh, I think I'm gonna end the stream. I'm really fucking tired.
Okie doke.
So thank you for coming by, everybody. I'm gonna try and breeze through my outro because I'm tired. If you want to support me without paying money, you can follow me. You can share my streams. You can talk to your friends about. I don't know. Just spread the word. The more I get around the internet, the more people are gonna see me, and the more I may get followers. I don't know. If you want to financially support me, there's a lot of fucking ways to do it. They're all linked down below. This is stuff like Patreon, Ko-Fi, direct donations through Twitch, bits, subscriptions, obviously. I think that basically covers everything important.
Commissions.
Yeah, also commissions. I am taking commissions. If you want to find information for that, I have a pinned tweet on my Twitter, also linked below. My Twitter is also where I make all my announcements, so if you want to keep up with when I'm streaming, which I admit has been very inconvenient and very inconsistent, but that's because of my job, so you can blame my job.
Thanks, Steve's job.
Yeah, thanks, my job. If it wasn't for you, I could have a consistent streaming schedule, and people could know in advance when I'm gonna stream.
I'd rather keep people on their toes. It's funner that way.
No. Yeah, that's about everything. Yes, Hive has commissioned me. Maddie here, who is the one spitting on their ball, they have also commissioned me. I am currently working on a very large commission project. So, you know, if you do commission me, it's going to be a little bit slow because I do have to set aside some time for them as well. And I have to set aside time for work and set aside time for streaming. So, it's going to be a little bit slow, but I can work on it. That's about everything.
All we ask is that you be patient.
Yeah. Again, if you have questions about that, I have information as a pinned tweet on my Twitter. Anyway, I'm gonna go to bed. Well, not bed. I'm just gonna stop the stream for now. And I'm gonna think about the games people have talked about. I'm gonna try and set up Skyrim soon, and other stuff. So yeah, have a nice night, everybody. Goodbye.